3, 2, 1. Thank you, Minister Wu and Representative Mohammed.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning to you all. Today, I am very pleased to welcome and congratulate the government of Taiwan to officially accept to open our representative office in your country today, 9th September 2020. With the global economy shifting and the Horn of Africa, the Red Sea, and the Gulf of Aden are becoming a focal point of international interest. We believe that it is time for Somaliland to initiate efforts to strengthen relations in the areas of common interest that may promote bilateral trade and economic cooperation among equals with your country and all other nations in the world. The bilateral accord of our two countries is based on our common values of freedom and democracy. It's a spirit of mutual assistance that will never expose any harm whatsoever to the interests of other countries, but rather contribute to international peace and regional economic activities. The goal that Somaliland is pursuing is to attain dependable democracy, endorse economic development, and to safeguard national peace. Moreover, our country promotes universal peace and fosters better relations with our neighbors, the rest of the African nations, and the world at large. Our two countries are members of the same community of democracy, bonded by our shared political and economic freedoms as well as international values. I do expect that our relationship and our representative office, respectively, will enable us to bolster our future economic, trade, and developmental cooperation. Thank you all.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the opening ceremony of the Republic of Somaliland Representative Office in Taiwan now officially begins. Today, the event is hosted by His Excellency Representative Mohammed and His Excellency Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Zhao Xie. From Taiwan, we are pleased to have Deputy Minister of Ocean Affairs Council, Dr. Zhang Jing'an. Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Cao Lijie. Deputy Director General of Fisheries Agency, Council of Agriculture, Mr. Li Guoping. Secretary General of International Cooperation and Development Fund, Ambassador Zhang Pengyi. In addition, we have representatives from Coast Guard Administration, ambassadors and representatives from diplomatic missions in Taiwan, as well as friends from business and associations together to witness this opening ceremony. Now, everyone, please rise for the national anthem of the Republic of China, Taiwan. followed by the national anthem of the Republic of Somaliland. Please be seated. Now, please welcome Representative Muhammad for the opening remarks.
If you don't mind. Good morning, everyone. At the outset, Honorable Minister Wu, the Foreign Minister of the Republic of China, Taiwan, allow me to thank Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us this historic event, the opening ceremony of the Republic of Somaliland Representative Office in Taiwan. I have the pleasure of welcoming not only government officials, business people, and other dignitaries, but also the esteemed diplomatic corps of ambassadors and representatives of friendly and like-minded countries who are here today, which Somaliland wants to share strong ties with, including areas of trade, security, and development cooperation. We all gather here today to collectively mark the commencement of the most momentous feat of this special relationship, Somaliland-Taiwan bilateralism. Thank you all for accepting our invitation to this important occasion. I believe it's prudent business decision and that we will reap the benefits from the resultant knowledge of Somaliland networks, possible business deals, and above all to understand the business opportunity in Somaliland. Together, Somaliland and Taiwan can build and improve the infrastructure of trade and investment while exploiting the extractives for wealth-creating instruments and economic development. The Republic of Somaliland is a free, democratic, independent, sovereign nation-state that has already established and accommodated bilateral relations with many countries in Africa, North America, Europe, and Asia. The bilateral accord between Somaliland and Taiwan is based on common values of freedom and democracy. It is to initiate efforts to strengthen relations in areas of common interest that might promote bilateral and economic cooperation among peoples, such as education, health, agriculture, energy, mining, and ICT. And as my president stated, our relation is a spirit of mutual assistance that will never expose any harm whatsoever to the interests of other countries, but rather contribute to the international peace and regional economic activities. As a sovereign nation, Somaliland's right to engage in a peaceful and friendly foreign relations with all other nations is enshrined in international law. And all coercive or threatening measures to deny such collaboration between international partners not only represent, affront the principles of protocols and norms on which the international order is based, but does little to promote the peace and security that the region and the world requires. As Somaliland's 3 decades of good governance, peace, stability, and brotherhood towards its neighbors, as an independent state, has proven the path to a more prosperous world is through dialogue and cooperation, not through the pursuit of foreign policy approach that infringes upon the affairs of other countries and sows the seeds of division. Its attention inward towards meeting the money security and humanitarian and development challenges which the international community has invested so much, rather than involving itself into affairs of other sovereign nations like Somaliland and Taiwan. The government of Somaliland wants to reiterate, the government of Somaliland wants to reiterate that this bilateral relationship between Somaliland and Taiwan is based on reciprocal, on our shared values of democracy, freedom, rule of law, and justice. It's a special and historic relationship between the two champions of democracies in Africa and Asia. On the other hand, I want to also highlight Somaliland potentialities, particularly areas of investment to the business community who might be here today. Somaliland is promoting and encouraging international investment. We want to increase exports while fulfilling domestic demand. Somaliland has traditional areas of economic activity for exporting which can be invested and developed further by making them more competitive. But we also equally encouraging the new entrepreneurial spirit and innovation. In order to achieve this, the government is seeking to encourage investors through incentives including tax exemptions and land leasing. In the mining sector, Somaliland has huge potential for foreign investment, including hydrocarbon deposits, oil and gas, as well as coal, which can be easily exploited based on ethnic surveys and geological data gathering carried out during past few years. There are encouraging indications, including onshore and offshore oil seeps, showing favorable conditions for hydrocarbons to have accumulated in numerous large tilted fault blocks and subbassins. Recent seismic surveys which indicate potential oil and gas deposits in the country. There is also a need to establish more thriving tourism industry ventures in the country, particularly ecotourism, where visitors can encourage to explore Asian caves, beautiful beaches, mountains, and spectacular landscapes in the country. The tourism sector is therefore another area in the economy that has large potential for foreign and domestic investors. The potential mineral resources, fishing, forestry, agriculture, and tourism opportunities of the mountain regions are yet resources in Somaliland, gemstones and industrial minerals, as well as plenty of other rare minerals, which are only found in few places in the world. Somaliland personally commend Taiwan for authenticating the strength of its democratic system and capitalizing its free market economy. Our two countries are members of the same community of democracies, bounded by our shared political and economic freedoms, as well as international values. Somaliland and Taiwan relationship will remain intact. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Representative. Please welcome Minister Wu to deliver a speech.
Your Excellency, Ambassador Muhammad Hadi, Excellencies, Ambassadors, and honorable representatives, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues from Taiwan side, members of the media, good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Wa ahlan wa sahlan. I'm pleased to attend the opening ceremony of the Somaliland Representative Office on behalf of the government and people of Taiwan. First of all, I want to extend my gratitude and congratulations to Mohammed for making this ceremony possible. On August 17th, when I witnessed the opening ceremony of the Taiwan Representative Office in Somaliland, you joined us by video conference while you were in self-quarantine. Now, 3 weeks later, we are attending the opening ceremony of the Somaliland office in Taiwan together. These would not have been possible without your determination and tireless dedication. Our countries have collaborated on healthcare, education, and maritime security since 2009. The opening of the Somaliland Representative Office marks a new chapter in Taiwan-Somaliland relations. We now look forward to exploring common interests and mutual benefits in fields such as fishery, energy, agriculture, and others. Taiwan and Somaliland share the commitment to safeguarding the values of freedom, democracy, justice, and the rule of law. We both face external pressures, but are both proud of our sovereignty and ready to defend it. Taiwan is ready to work closely with a like-minded partner in the Horn of Africa. I want to once again express my heartfelt welcome to you and your family. From now on, Mohammed, Taiwan is your second home and your home away from home. I wish our countries continued success and prosperity, and the best health and happiness to everyone gathered here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wu. Please remain on stage. Now, we would like to invite Minister Wu and Representative Mohammed move forward to unveil the office plan together. Let's do the final countdown together for the historical moment. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Minister Wu and Representative Muhammad. Thank you. Please be seated. Next, we would like to share a congratulatory video from His Excellency President of Somaliland, Mr. Hussein Ibn Ali.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning to you all. Today, I am very pleased to welcome and congratulate the government of Taiwan for officially accept to open our representative office in your country today, 9th September 2020. With the global economy shifting on the whole of Africa, the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden are becoming a focal point of international interest. We believe that it is time for Somaliland to initiate efforts to strengthen relations in the areas of common interest that will promote bilateral trade and economic cooperation among peoples with your country and all other nations in the world. The bilateral accord of our two countries is based on our common values of freedom and democracy. It's a spirit of mutual assistance that will never expose any harm whatsoever to the interests of other countries, but rather contribute to international peace and regional economic activities. The goal that Somaliland is pursuing is to attain independent democracy, endorse economic development, and to safeguard national peace. Moreover, our country promotes universal peace and fosters better relations with our neighbors, the rest of the African nations, and the world at large. Our two countries are members of the same community of democracy, bonded by our shared political and economic freedoms as well as international values. I would expect that our relationship and our representative office respectively will enable us to bolster our future economic, trade, and developmental cooperation. Thank you all. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Thank you all for your participation in today's event. We wish all the best of health and happiness. The opening ceremony has now concluded. Refreshments are available. Please enjoy.
帮我要一下。